I'm Hilda Ahnstedt and I work for Breakthrough T1D. And here in Europe, we really drive type 1 diabetes research and innovation through partnerships. And here, as example, the REDDIE project, where Breakthrough T1D helped to coordinate the Patient Advisory Committee.
This is Goretti, Mallorqui. I have type 1 diabetes for 46 years now, and I'm part of the PAC of the REDDIE project.
We have to remember that the real-world data sits in electronic records, in the hospitals, registers, and so on. But really, it's the patients who are owning and generating that data through the lived experience. If we don't involve patients, we might look at what's measurable instead of what's meaningful.
First of all, maybe concerning the data privacy, the protection, the ethical use of the data. And also because sometimes this is related to tools like AI tools, synthetic data, so things that are really unknown. So I would say that the concern is even before to make sure that we understand well what we are facing, that we need to be very well informed to know what is next and why our data is important.
There's a couple of things that is really important, of course, to involve the patients early, but also continuously through the project. So from the start, where you have your the design of the studies, but all the way through the implementations to make sure that really reflect what I said, meaningful outcomes for the patients. The second one would be to co-create wherever you can, so not just consulting patients. Also make sure to have that patient validation before you use in the real world. And then always remember the impact, that the focus or the goal is not just generating data, but really can we get better care, better access to treatment, and better everyday life for the patients.
It means something that is reliable so that you trust the source of this information and the data. But for instance, in our case, or in my particular case of PAC member, if I'm using the CGM and we generate everyday real world data, so we know that we can trust that, because at the end of the day our treatment is based on this. So if we think that we can pull all data from many other patients and many other countries at the European level, it's important that this data is used. So for us, it's just a matter of see which is the result and the impact, as Hilda says, on the treatment, if it's helpful for us, if it's useful. And again, understand. It's a matter of being well aware of what we're talking about.
And I think also in the end, if you can see the resemblance in what's shown, that it's actually something that I struggle with, then you can kind of see that the real meaning for you in the data as well.